The staff of Parliament, good morning to you. And good morning to members of the media. Honorable members, we are going to start with today's proceedings. Before we start, I'm going to give the SC just to make a statement on one or two things, because following from our discussions yesterday, we have not been able to finalize the statement, but by now it should be ready to the members. I think the SC will clarify that point. Before I give him, can I check if we have apologies? We haven't received any apologies. I wanted to check on the part of the members if there are any apologies you want to record with the presidium here. Okay, no apologies, we proceed. The next item that I want to clarify, which is a matter of national interest and which might have exploded yesterday, is with regard to the composition of this committee. This committee comprises 11 members, 4 from the African National Congress, 2 from the MKP and the Democratic Alliance respectively, and the Economic Freedom Fighters, the IFP and the Patriotic Alliance. Each has 1 member in this committee, and it gives us a team of 11 members. Each of the parties, the ANC, the MKP, the DA, and the EFF, qualify to have what we call alternate members. In the absence of Honorable Malema from the EFF, the person who comes in is Honorable Mathais. In the absence of either Honorable Shongwe or Honorable Nomvalo, Honorable Skosana or Honorable Nomvalo, Honorable Shongwe comes in. And in the absence of Honorable Bradenbach and Cameron, Honorable Thopa is the one who comes in. And in the ANC, the alternate is Honorable Sokanyile. From the IFP and the Patriotic Alliance, in the event either Honorable Mwango or Honorable Sols is unable to come, the member who will come in will be coming from the Freedom Front Plus, that is Honorable Vessels. Is the first alternate member of this committee from the minority parties. And Parliament, because it has rules, it has policies. The procurement policy of Parliament does not allow Parliament to pay logistics for alternate members of committees unless there has been an indication that one of the members who is a full member will not be able to travel. And then the alternate will come in as a full member. So I just felt that this matter must be clarified so that there must never be any inaccuracies in public. There must never be any citizen of this country who thinks that there are clandestine things that are being done to keep certain people away from the work of the committee. And for further reference, I will refer each one of you, including members of the public, to section 156(2) of the rules of the National Assembly. Thank you so much. I think that is adequate. I just felt that I must clarify it. And lastly, that the chairperson of this committee remains Molapi Soviet Lakhanyan. Is the one who speaks on behalf of this committee and speaks the decisions of the committee, not my own decisions. Even what we present here, we present what the committee has agreed. And there is no other chairperson, and the alternates also do not have a chairperson. There is only one chairperson. Thank you so much. Mukwaduba Mapaka Munare, Wabu Maselangkwan. SC, may I give to you to make a statement regarding today's proceedings and the statement of the witness.
Good morning. Can you hear me, Chair? Honourable members, good morning. My colleagues from Parliament, Ms. Sigalala, my colleague, the media, and everyone present. Honourable Chair, today we have Mr. Vusi nicknamed Cat Matlala present here today. He's been invited to appear before the committee and he has accepted the invitation to appear. There have been some glitches. We've ironed them out. So we are thankful to him and his team of lawyers, his attorney, Mr. Bronwyn Forbay. He's with the legal firm Abram Madeira Incorporated. He represents Mr. Matlala and has been in the various consultations we've had with him. We, unlike what has become customary and which has been required by this honourable committee, we do not have a finalized signed written statement before you. What has been posted in the past short while is an electronic version of a draft statement which we are hopeful will be signed sometime today, tomorrow, which can go on record before the committee. So it is not a precondition to appear before this committee to have a signed formal statement. Of course, there may be witnesses who simply refuse to cooperate and do not give any signed statement, but they'll be compelled to appear before you, and what is important is they give their evidence, as I expect Mr. Matlala to do under oath, and he'll be sworn in and he'll be held to whatever answers he gives to the questions asked of him. But what would be most helpful is to guide our discussion today in terms of the draft statement, which is before him in hard copy. He has been through it, so he's familiar with the contents. So on that basis, Chair, we are satisfied, firstly, that it is him, and secondly, that you can proceed with the formalities and we are in a position to start. Thank you.
Yeah, I want you to say this because you whispered to me that the witness has requested that we conclude at 5 because consultations are still continuing. If you can just put it on record.
Sorry, thank you for reminding me, Chair. Yes, as indicated to you this morning and confirmed by the authorities, we will adjourn at 5. I certainly won't be finished today at 5. So we will adjourn at 5. He will then remain in this location and consult with his lawyer for 2 hours until 7. And then tomorrow morning they'll return to this location and consult from 8 o'clock. And we will meet them again at 9:30, just to iron out any issues if there are any. And we'll proceed to tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to rotate amongst the members to hear what their take is on the short report that you have given here.
Thank you, Chairperson. We note and accept the report. We have no issues with the report from the SC. Thanks.
MKP.
No, thank you very much, Chair. Chair, we have an established practice in this committee. When General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi came here as the first witness, we identified discrepancies in his statement because we did not want to carry on with a statement which has loopholes. Because a statement might be a legal is a legal document and might be a document to be used in litigation in future. We are not comfortable with cross-questioning a witness under a statement which has not been signed. Our proposition, Chair, is that we must adjourn and allow the witness to finish consultation, because all the things that are in a statement are things that he will be accountable for in future. So if he comes and say, I was not under oath, or the statement that you are asking me about was unsigned, so I can't take ownership of that, then we're going to have a problem. So we can't open loopholes. Let's allow the witness. We are patiently here. By the way, our session with him has been scheduled for 3 days. So as Jahanga to a point where we are ready to make mistakes and continue under an unsigned statement to which the witness is not going to be accountable in future. Let's have a proper document signed and commissioned so that we can question the witness based on a proper document. So we're not joining a chorus of saying we're fine with the explanation that we have been given by the SC. Let's allow him. He says when we break at 5, he's going to have consultation with his lawyers. He must have that consultation now. If he wants 2 hours, we give him 2 hours. We come back later, maybe at 1 when he's done. Then we start the proceedings from the correct note. That is our submission.
Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to make it very clear, Chair, that I think everyone knows that this is not a court of law. You know, the issue of this statement that ever since we started, like my colleague has already articulated, is that tomorrow there won't be any ownership of the statement which we are going to begin with now here. Let's give the witness and his legal team a time, you know, for them to complete this statement, the submission, you know, for us not to find ourselves tomorrow in court of law. And I think it's only proper, you know, to be consistent and make sure that the witness as well feel comfortable here with us. This is not a court of law, as I said earlier. You know, the witness must be given time with his legal team to finalize and sign. Then we can begin. But if we begin with the unsigned statement, I don't think it's fair as well for the witness himself. I thank you, Chair.
The Democratic Alliance.
We have no difficulty with the proposal, Chair.
I can't hear you, Honorable Breitenbach.
We have no difficulty with the proposal, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Malema.
Chair, there is actually no problem with the proposal. And to compare it with Mkhwanazi is extremely so difficult to understand. Mkhwanazi wanted to depose an affidavit. The problem is that he titled it differently. And we said he must go and correct it because it was not properly captured. The witness says, I'm prepared to proceed without deposing an affidavit. And if later required, I can do so, especially after consulting with my lawyers. But I'm ready to proceed now. We had this discussion yesterday. And people who are speaking now were at the forefront of saying, Cat must come here, Cat must come here. Cat is here now, Cat must go away from the milk, Cat must go away from the milk. No, the Cat is here. Let's attend to the issues we said we wanted to attend to yesterday. Because if this proposal was actually hashed yesterday, would have even said, let's start at 2 to allow him enough time to, because we were told this thing yesterday. It's not for the first time. And we agreed in a meeting yesterday that we are proceeding. So let's proceed as proposed by the SC. And the SC makes another valid point, which we must take into consideration, that it is actually not a necessary requirement for a person to appear before us, only if they've deposed an affidavit. It's not a requirement. Lastly, Chair, these proceedings of Parliament are recorded on Hansard. He takes an oath, he speaks with his own mouth, and he comes back and says, I never said that. We take out a Hansard. And that's it, that's the end of it. The Hansard is an official recording program of Parliament, and you can't turn against your own voice on the Hansard. So that's why we've got an Hansard. For people who come to Parliament and speak and later say, I never said that, we go to Hansard and say, this is what you said, and you said this under oath. The fact that he's prepared to take an oath, it's enough for the EFF, Chair. Thanks.
Bangazita.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Oral evidence is legal evidence, and it carries the same weight as written evidence. And for that reason, we are comfortable to proceed if the witness is going to be actually leading his own evidence under oath. Thank you.
Honorable Sols.
Muniba is an Chair. Let's proceed.
Honorable James.
Let's proceed. The country wants answers. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Nomvalo and Honorable Skosan, are you persuaded?
Chair, I think, you know, I remember very well what we have discussed yesterday. We can go ahead with this, but let's not use the unsigned statement. This digital one which we are sent, let's put it aside. Let the SC ask him question, no problem. But let's not say we are going to use the unsigned one, because it doesn't make sense. How do you question the witness without a signed statement if you are going to use this statement? If it's oral without anything which was given to us now, no problem, Chair. We can go ahead.
You agree?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that understanding, Honorable Nomvalo.
Yeah, no thanks, Chair. Remember, the majority view must prevail at the end of the day. But our strong view remains. I mean, our view, our initial position remains, Chair, that it's wrong to cross-question a witness under an unsigned statement. That is our firm view, because he is saying he is still going to have a consultation with his lawyers later today. Now, you question him today on a statement that might be changed, because he might change it when he has consultation with his lawyers and come back tomorrow with another version. So we strongly believe, Chair, that we are taking the wrong route, but the majority were subjecting ourselves to the behest of this committee. But lastly, Chair, we want to make a proposition, and lobby members of the committee, that today, I don't know the volume of the questions that the senior counsel has, but we want to lobby the committee that today we allow the senior counsel to cross-question the witness, and then tomorrow, because this meeting has been scheduled, I mean this session has been scheduled for 3 days, so that you allow members to read the statement thorough. We have just received the statement now, and our principle is that before we cross-question the witness, we must have read the statement, because we are not here to tick boxes. So that we can take matters further, so we must read the statement first and have a proper understanding of what is entailed in it, and then tomorrow we allow members to ask questions. That is a proposition that we are making, Chair. Unless there's a person who strongly feels in the committee that he is ready, then we can't deprive such people.
So you want to read the statement?
Pardon?
You want to have enough time to read the statement?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I think, look, Honorable, it's the practice in this committee that when there is a matter like this one, the chair must gather wisdom from yourselves. And I think you did exactly that. We are going to proceed with today's business. It's your decision as the committee. And anytime you feel like we have done our work, we can stop. I will hear from yourselves. The witness has requested that we work until 5 o'clock today, and I hope you understand that. Have we done all the rituals before I can administer oath? If you can just confirm to us that this is the witness that we have expected, or you